Hi, I'm James Wilkinson and I've been a travel editor for over 20 years. On this show, we're going to take you to some of the world's most amazing destinations, from the big cities to the great regional areas. We'll go inside some of the world's best hotels, bars, restaurants, galleries, and much more. Right now, we're in Adelaide, and this is Wayfarer. Welcome to EOS by SkyCity here in Adelaide. It's one of the hottest new hotels in town and it's home to one of the best hotel rooms in South Australia. Let's check it out.
James, welcome to EOS.
Thank you.
Come and check out the Grace Villa with me.
Well, Jodi, we're here at the beautiful new EOS in Adelaide, and what a stunning hotel that's opened up in the heart of Adelaide.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. EOS by SkyCity, 120 room and suite hotel located right in the CBD.
Now, you've ramped up a lot of things here when it comes to the furnishings in the hotel, the service, but we're in a villa now which has its own gym and sauna.
It certainly does. The Grace Villa, 305 square metres, 2 bedrooms, big bedrooms at that, both with en-suites, butler's pantry, powder room, personal gym, sauna, the list goes on.
And you've put an urban oasis in here. You've got a pool deck that faces north. I mean, Adelaide's known for its warm summers, so you can come here and soak up the rays, order some great food and drinks by the pool.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. As you said, pool deck on level 3 of the building overlooking the Torrens River. It's gorgeous. We're really trying to create that resort feel. So yeah, you can come have a share plate with some friends, lots of cocktails by the pool, there's music, there's the gymnasium, the spa and wellness centre as well, steam room, sauna and jacuzzi.
Now, if you look at having that, obviously a wellness aspect, we talk about this room having the gym, the sauna in the room. You've got a beautiful day spa downstairs as well.
We do, ultimate luxury day spa. We don't have many in Adelaide, so it's so nice to put this into the hotel and our guests are absolutely loving it. So we've got 3 treatment rooms, 1 couples room. We're working closely with Iku, which is from the Blue Mountains, really focused on organic Australian products. And yeah, it's just a gorgeous experience. We don't want to rush people. We're focused on creating rituals, 2 or 3 hours or even up to 4-hour rituals. And we just want people to come and relax and then enjoy the pool facilities afterwards.
So you're great for business and leisure travellers because you've got the Oval on one side, you've got the CBD on the other, and you're so close to Adelaide Hills and McLaren Vale too.
Absolutely, yeah, we cater for everything. So right in the CBD, just down the road from all the main business area, across the road from the Oval. Yeah, we've 20-minute drive if you want to go up to the hills for a weekend. We're perfect for leisure guests and yeah, they're loving it.
And I hear you've got a fantastic bar and restaurant on the rooftop.
We do. You have to check it out. On the rooftop, Soul Bar and Restaurant, Kane Pollard, head chef. You have to have a chat to him about our focus on South Australian produce, all sustainable. Yeah, go check it out.
Awesome. Let's go and have a chat to him now. Well, Chef, thanks so much for your time. We're here at Soul above EOS, beautiful new hotel and restaurant in Adelaide. And mate, what's the philosophy up here with the food? Because everything in Adelaide comes from so close by.
It does, yeah. I think it's a bit of a no-brainer here in South Australia now. We can literally see where a lot of our produce comes from up on the rooftop here. So yes, everything does come from within a sort of 30-45 minute drive, which is really exciting. But above that, it's sustainability is huge for us. Using a lot of old world techniques with salting, curing, pickling, preserving and fermenting to not only capture the season but to enhance the flavour as well and get that across to the diner. So.
It's funny that you talk about that because you can literally see the Adelaide Hills as we're standing here where the produce is coming from. We're talking 20 minutes away, you're bringing amazing produce into the restaurant.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I live up in the hills, just out that way. And yeah, I stop about halfway down, 20 minutes away and do a lot of foraging on my way in the morning. So super fresh and yeah, seasonality is always there and everything's always changing and that's what fuels the menu and the creativity side of it as well.
Now when it comes to produce, do you change it seasonally? You're obviously changing it on a weekly basis if you're foraging, but
Yep.
do you have dishes that are staying on the menu year round?
We keep the menu worded quite loosely so that we can move within the dish. So things like garnishes change very regularly, sometimes daily. Generally it'll be once a month, 2 or 3 dishes will change in full. So by the time the 3-month rotation comes around, it's a complete change.
And South Australia is known around the world for its seafood, obviously. So how important is that on a menu up here in Adelaide?
We go very heavy on the seafood. Yeah, we source most of it through Fairfish, which is a sustainably caught and fished company that they make sure they deal direct with the fishermen, direct with the farm, and yeah, they manage to get the best possible seafood they can to our doorstep every week, which is incredible.
Have you got a favourite dish you're working with at the moment?
Well, we've just put a blue swimmer crab dish on actually. Blue swimmer crab in a pool of carrot, where we take incredible blue swimmer crab from Two Gulfs Crab. We utilise the shell, we make a butter and a bisque out of it. We cook the meat in that butter and bisque. It's served under a veil of some sweet orange peppers, thinly sliced. Then we do a big thick dressing of carrots, sort of 3 ways. We got fermented carrot juice to bring some sourness, some fresh carrot juice for sweetness, and then all the pulp from that juice we immerse in oil and flavour the oil with the carrot as well. So it's a carrot on carrot on carrot type dressing, but it all comes together like sweet, sour, and yeah, it's a tasty one.
Do you have something that sticks in your mind that you'll always have on a menu as a chef in your career? Is there a dish, style of a dish, or a food that will always be on a menu of yours?
Well, one thing that seems to always make its way on is wild fennel, because it's there all year round, whether it's in fresh fronds or bolting pollen, or then it dries down like at the moment being late summer, early autumn. Yeah, you've got the little seed heads sitting up there which are full of aniseedy, licoricey flavour. So as a seasoning, that's always there. And I guess something that I'm becoming slowly known for, or something that seems to always be there, is just freshly shaved fruit, vegetables, trying to showcase things in their natural form and in their raw form when sometimes you may not eat it that way.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thank you for having us.
No worries at all. Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Well, there's plenty of great things to do in Adelaide, and to find that a bit more, I've got Sid, the Chief Concierge here at EOS. And Sid, what are some of your favourite things to do? You've got the Adelaide Oval literally across the street.
That's right. I mean, it's just next door, and there are a lot of offerings at the Oval. Whether you're a cricket enthusiast, you have the Bradman Museum there. You'd like to climb the Oval, you do have the Oval roof climb. But also because we are in the heart of the city and the cultural precinct that is around us, you have a lot of galleries and museums within North Terrace. This is the Cultural Boulevard. Some of my favourite destinations within this precinct are the Sam Stagg Museum, which is again a creative visual art destination. And then of course you've got the David Roche Foundation, which is in North Adelaide, which has got one of the best collections of arts in terms of fine arts and decorative arts in the country. But also, if you are here for the weekend, I mean, if you look at this destination, it's where the sea meets the vines. There are a lot of wineries and wine regions around us as well. So yes, there are a lot to do.
Awesome, thank you. And don't forget, if you're ever in doubt, go straight to the concierge. We're here at Africola, one of my favourite restaurants in Australia, in the heart of Adelaide. And tell us a bit about this wonderful establishment that's really an icon in South Australia.
They've worked very hard and long to make it really beautiful at Africola. We're colourful, we love Adelaide food, we love Adelaide community, and we love welcoming outsiders.
Now, what's more fun? I think the experience is almost as good as the food here. It's a bit of a blend of everything, isn't it?
It's a wild circus, like your crazy aunt's house.
What a good way to describe it. But you guys have a lot of fun here, music-wise, drinks, as well as the food.
The food's loud, the music's loud, and the personalities who work here are loud.
That all makes for a fantastic experience anytime you ever turn up here. What are some of your favourite things about the place? Do you have a favourite drink? Do you have some favourite food you like?
The cocktails change every week and they're always silly. Last week was cocktails from holidays you'd love to go on. But the people who work here are obviously my favourite thing, because that's what makes it feel good.
So when you come here, should you sit at the bar or should you grab a table?
Oh, I think a date at the bar, because then if it's not going well, you can talk to someone else. But big family on a big table with lots of food is perfect.
You have one of the most exciting menus in Australia. How do you keep it so exciting and so vibrant all the time?
Generally, I take inspiration from stuff that we've got locally and also the skill that we have in the kitchen. You know, we can turn something that could be pretty boring to most people into something that's, you know, delicious with all the equipment that we have there. It's stuff that, you know, not everyone has in the kitchen.
No, and I guess it's tricky for you because you're in a town that is such a foodie town that's such well known for local produce, and some amazing restaurants are turning over even in the last 12 months as well. So it kind of keeps you guys on your toes consistently, I imagine.
Exactly, and all of us dine out all the time, you know, not stealing things from other people, but it's to try and see where that standard is and just keep trying to be better than that standard. Every single dish that we make can be for one person, 2 people, doesn't matter. They're all adjusted based on how many people you have dining. So there's nothing that's exclusively for 4 people or 2 people. We'll make it work.
That's always fun when people come to Adelaide and try and book a table here because there's so many locals in here all the time, which is always a good sign.
Oh no, it's great. There's so many familiar faces and, you know, you get chatting to them, and that's why we try and keep the menu, you know, consistently changing so that they come back and, you know, they give their feedback, and that's fantastic.
When you look at where you're getting the produce from, like you've got amazing regions within 20, 30, 40 minutes of some of the best produce in Australia.
Yeah, well, our favourite's probably the hills. We use Naringa, which is up in Mount Barker, for a lot of, you know, things that you can get through your regular fruit and veg supplier, but they're just super special. You know, they've got that really sort of homegrown flavour, and that's the point of difference with a lot of the dishes.
If I was coming here for the first time, how would you describe this place if I'd rung you up on the phone and said, look, you got to go to Africola? How would you describe it?
I would describe it as Northern African, but very loosely. Depending on who works here, it changes based on them. You know, a lot of people are from Italy, Eastern Europe, yeah, and we just, whatever they want to cook, whatever's delicious, that's what goes on the menu. But we try and keep it Northern African-esque.
Yeah. And not a bad atmosphere either. It's always rocking when you walk in.
Totally. We pick the music in the kitchen.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Coming up on the next episode of Wayfarer.
So when you come here, we want you to see him with caramel on the plate.
Family started growing grapes here in 1839.
The most important thing for us was making a great gin from the get-go.
We've had people who've come here for lunch, gone for a swim and then come up for dinner.